with me as usual. Okay, so I have so much to bring to you, so many different grant opportunities, but I first want to go over what grants are. This is the usual rundown, and then we'll pick up where we left off from yesterday, which is me applying to a $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube. Okay, so let's talk about it. Hey, good morning, Ashley, and I'm going to give you guys some time to come in. I'm so happy that you are joining me this morning. It's our usual, regular scheduled program. All right, you can always catch me on live stream twice a day at 9 a.m. Eastern Time or 5 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, so every day. And you can also join us on our grant classes on Sunday. All right, the grant class on Sunday is really, really intimate, and it's full of information, gives you clarity and reassurance on exactly how to search and apply to grants, incubator programs, accelerators, so many different opportunities that you have, debt-free opportunities, so you don't have to take on traditional lending or funding, opportunities like you usually do. Okay, so come on in, welcome in, friends. I'm Superior Shelby. I'm a 71% successful grant writer. I've been writing grants for 10 years, and I've gotten millions of dollars in grants. Okay, so I'm not new to this. I'm definitely true to this. And for you guys that don't know, I'm here in Nigeria on a $5 million grant opportunity. So I'm always telling you guys on how you can get these type of opportunities. Not quick turnaround times, but I'm always here to help you out. All right, so I'm so blessed to have you here. Hey everybody, welcome in, come on in so we can talk more about these grants. Okay, all right, so I did find some new grants that we can actually apply to and go over. I got my handy dandy laptop here. But the grant I've been talking about for the past 2 weeks, I want you guys to be aware of it. Everybody has the opportunity to apply to this one. Now, this grant is for all small businesses and startups, no matter what type of business industry you're in, no matter what race, gender, ethnic group, or sexuality you're a part of. It does not matter. All right, you qualify for this grant. You don't need to have an LLC. You don't need to have an EIN. Right? You don't need a business plan or none of that stuff. They simply want to know, what would you do with the money? All right. So welcome in, everybody. Now, the grant that I want to talk about, all right, before I get into it, let me tell you a little bit about grants first, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. Hey, everybody. Natural fruit juice in Africa is different. All right. So different. It's a blessing to be here. Hey Ashley. All right, so grants is debt-free opportunities that you do not have to pay back. There's no personal credit checks, no personal information needed like your date of birth, ID, your social, and no bank account income statements needed, because you don't have to pay these rewards back. You can get grant opportunities from 3 different places. You can get a grant from a private entity, right? So, like a business entity, rather. So, like, let's say Walmart, Macy's, Uber Eats, okay? Places like that, big Fortune 500 companies that actually give out grants to startups and nonprofits. And then you can get this grant funding from private investors in private sectors. So that will be like Hello Skip, Hello Alice, the Fearless Fund, right? Those are all firms, investment firms that actually give out grants, and they don't use federal funding, so you don't have to worry about the federal government or none of what's going on in politics having to have any manipulation or control over your debt-free opportunity. And then lastly, you can get these grants simply from your local governments, your state and local governments. So, for example, grants for businesses in Phoenix, Arizona, grants for businesses in Fulton County, Georgia, grants for businesses in Miami-Dade County, all right, where I'm from, okay? So you can get these grants from anywhere, any one of those 3 places. And they're not federally funded. So like I stated before, you don't have to worry about what's going on in politics or whatever have you, because grants come from the income of these places, the donations and the sponsors. They don't come from the federal government. Now, you got federal grants, but federal grants will be more of those personal grants like Pell Grants for school, WIC assistance, Title 20, food stamps, Medicare and Medicaid, right? Those are personal grants that are federally funded. But what I'm talking about, and what I always am talking about on my YouTube channel, is small business grant opportunities that are simply funded by the community, donors, investors, other sponsors, and things like that. Okay. Even myself, I usually give out a grant every year, or I put my money in the pot with other grant writers, and we give out, at least a $5,000 grant every year. Okay, and this is from our income. This is a way we can give back. All right, so this is not manipulated by the government, and also, you don't have to worry about any DEI situations or nothing what's going on in politics when you're trying to go for grant opportunities. Now, you can always join us on our grant class on Sunday. We have fun over there, and we get down to it, and we actually dive deeper into these grants and how to find out how they actually judge you. Now, there's 4 different ways you can actually win a grant. One way is through a pitch competition. So have you guys ever seen like that show called Shark Tank with Damon John and Mark Cuban and all the other like really cool investors? All right, so Shark Tank is a pitch deck, like a pitch competition. Okay, so this is when you are pitching, talking about your business, talking about your service or product, talking about how impactful it would be if it just had any one of those opportunities or an investor. So that's a pitch competition. Sometimes it's not always in front of a stage or anything like that. Most cases it would actually be through like a virtual Zoom call. Okay, so you have a pitch competition. You can win a grant through a first come first serve opportunity. So we saw that during the COVID relief funds when the SBA gave out targeted advances, and that was when you got $10,000 per employee just from being a business that was affected by COVID. All right, you didn't have to provide your business credit or none of that because it was a grant. So that was a first come first serve opportunity. However much money was in that pot, well, it was up for grabs. First come first serve. All right. Then thirdly, you can win a grant through like an actual judgment. So a judgment would be whatever answers you put on the application. You want to be, polished, professional, thorough, concise, compelling, and compassionate. All right, so they will take a look at all of the answers you put on the grant application to determine if you are the best candidate for that opportunity. Okay. And then fourthly, all right, last but not least, you can win a grant simply through a random raffle. All right, a random raffle would be like they will randomly select out of all of the applicants, choose from out of the pot, read your application, and if you qualify, then you pretty much get that opportunity. Okay, so this grant that I'm talking about today, this morning with you guys, is the Honeycomb Credit $10,000 grant. That one operates more like a raffle. So what they will do is you will submit your application. They will do like a random selection. And once they pull your application, then they will read over the application, like what you put in there. And then they will determine if you are a good candidate for this opportunity. Okay. So you want to make sure with those type of grants, you want to be very like thorough. All right. You want to make sure that you are completing the grant application in its entirety. All right. You don't want to leave anything out on those type of applications. All right. So I want to show you guys some grants. First, I'm going to show you the Honeycomb Credit Breakthrough Grant, and then I'm going to go over like 2 others that I kind of found this morning that I was like, okay, this is interesting. For all of you guys who purchased my $37 course, shout out to you. I have completed your grant, so make sure you check your email. You should have your screenshot and everything there. And if you guys want me to apply to this $10,000 grant that I'm talking about here live on YouTube, then all you have to do is follow the directions in the description of this video and purchase my $37 course. This course actually teaches you about all debt-free opportunities. So that's grants, accelerator programs, and incubators, how to increase your chances of approvals with these programs, and what you need to best prepare you before you apply, right? So there's also a bonus on how to get angel investors too. So I know some of you guys are in like tech programs. So yeah, all right, that teaches you about that too. 45-minute video, straightforward and direct. I don't cut corners. Okay, I'm gonna just get straight to it. All of my courses are like that, and you guys can take a look at my ratings. Okay, I have 5-star ratings on my Etsy shop, so it means all of this good content I'm giving you, it's really good for you. Okay, all right, so let me bring up the grants that I want you guys to apply to, just in case you have your own time to move forward. All right. And then if you have any questions about like grants and all that stuff, then obviously you can go ahead and drop that in the chat, okay? You could drop it in the chat. All right, let me go. Let me get to it. I hope you guys are having a blessed day so far. All right, then hold on 1 second. 1 second. All right, y'all. So let me show you this grant. Sorry, I was in the middle of texting. Okay, so I want to show you this grant. Let me see here. Let me put my thing here on, my mic on. All right, so this grant, this is a $10,000 grant opportunity that I've been applying to all week. Let me see if I can find my. Let me wipe my camera off so it can be really nice for you. All right, so you can visit honeycombcredit.com/breakthrough. Now, this grant is for anybody who wants to start a business or simply has one themselves. So let's read through it. It says, make 2025 your breakthrough year. The start of a new year brings endless possibilities, and we're here to help you seize them. The Breakthrough $10,000 grant is designed for small business owners like you, visionaries who are ready to take their dreams to the next level. All right, so this grant actually only asks one simple question. What would you do with the $10,000 for your business? It says the more specific you can get, the better. Honeycomb likes to see a clear outline of potential use of funds. This is a very short, simple, and sweet application. There is no barriers to this. There's no credit checks with these particular grants, okay? Grants do not check your credit at all. There's no personal information needed. So this grant is not asking you for your date of birth or social. You don't have to upload a business plan or even bank account statements because it is a grant. A grant is a debt-free reward that you can get from a business entity, a local government, and from private sectors. So this is a private firm called Honeycomb Credit. What they do is they help small business owners get funding opportunities, not just grants, but also loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, okay? So you can also learn more about Honeycomb Credit, their investment firm. But yeah, they got so much on here that you can go for. Honeycomb is actually quite known for giving out grants. Last year, they gave out a $5,000 opportunity, but this year, they're giving out $10,000 to kickstart your business journey. Now, as you notice, there's no eligibility requirements or anything like that. So which means this is for all businesses, no matter what stage you are in your company, okay? So you can be a startup in your idea phases. You can be a startup whereas you have generated some small income, or you can be a seasoned business like myself, all right? And you can apply to this $10,000 grant. The purpose is to give you a jump start in 2025. Make 2025 your breakthrough year. That's what it says. All right, so you can visit Honeycomb Credit. You can apply yourself, or you can have me apply to this grant for you by simply purchasing my $37 course. Okay, so let's move forward. Now, this next one I want to go over is sponsored by Nehemiah Davis. I absolutely love his YouTube channel. You guys make sure you go follow him. He gives some really great business advice. He's an awesome entrepreneurial coach. And so, yeah, he offers some mentorship and coaching for business development. All right, so this is really dope. Now, he's giving out $5,000. And it also comes with, financial support. So that's a $5,000. You get mentorship, you get community, so you get to join his network, and empowerment, right? So this guy is really awesome. I have had the pleasure of meeting him in person. And, my other grant peers, they have actually been on his podcast and have talked about grants too. So this is really dope. It's called the Greatness Grant. So it says how to apply. You need to submit your applications, share your story, your business idea, and how this grant will help you achieve your goals. Highlight your vision, passion, and impact your business will have on their community. And then it says be notified by January 3rd, but I think this is the 3rd of every month because I believe he's doing this grant on a monthly basis. But this grant actually, let me show you. This grant actually, the deadline date is March 5th. So maybe they had a little typo there. Okay, so it says the future belongs to those who dare to dream big and take bold steps. The Greatness Grant is by Nehemiah Davis. It is your opportunity to unlock your potential and start your entrepreneurial journey with support. Thank you. Yes, of course. Have a great day. Okay, so March 5th is the deadline date for this grant. $5,000. This is given to you by a black man, okay? Amen. All right, look at the things that he's done. Check his track record. He's done some really great things, and this is one guy who has definitely came from rags to riches. So he's giving back to the community, and I pray that you guys actually do the same. When you guys start making some really good money, especially millions of dollars in your business, it's important for you to give back to the community as well, all right? Just like Nehemiah Davis is. So shout out to him for giving us a $5,000 opportunity. You can watch this video. You can visit greatnessgrant.com and go ahead and apply for the $5,000 opportunity, all right? So no matter what business you're into, no matter what, if you are a startup, no matter where you are located in the U.S., okay, you qualify for this grant. You just simply need to explain to him what your business idea is and how you will be impactful to it. So this is a $5,000 grant to get you started. Now this next one is really cool. I found this one. It's called the Builders and Backers Grant. It's an idea accelerator, and they give you $5,000 as well. So this one is more of an accelerator program. So accelerator programs, to give you more of a deep dive of how these work, some of them will actually give you funding, so they'll give you money, and then they'll also they mainly give you tailored support, all right, concierge support. That means like mentorship, perks and deals with different, let's say like softwares and systems that you will need to develop for your business, all right? So the deadline date for this one is March 4th, okay? March 4th, oh no, I lied. It's not March 4th, I lied. The deadline date is March 11th, sorry, March 11th. It says March 4th is actually the day that you can register for their informational webinar. Now, I love their informational webinars because it gives you clarity and reassurance on exactly who they're looking for and also what comes with this opportunity. So let's read through. It says, we've helped hundreds of people bring their ideas to life. Now it's your turn. The Builders and Backers Idea Accelerator is free, virtual idea stage program that takes aspiring founders like you from concept to first launch. In the spring 2025 cohort, you will be supported by a studio team of experts in strategy, marketing, low-code tools, and more. Plus, you'll be eligible for $5,000 from our Pebble Fund to put your idea into action. All right, so you can apply now. Now, here's how it works. They just opened an application a few days ago. We have by March 11th to submit it. And then April 10th is when they start the program, and the program finishes July 2nd. Okay, so the Idea Accelerator is a cohort-based program that meets every other week for 7 sessions. So every other week you will be on like a Zoom or a virtual call. In addition, participants have a one-on-one mentorship with our studio team of support. So it says the program accumulates when you have received funding to run a real-world experiment that will put your idea to test. So you can start the application now, and you can read more about their particular program and all kinds of good stuff, okay? So, yep, you can apply to this one too. Buildersandbackers.com. Buildersandbackers.com. You can Google it, and it should bring up this 2025, $5,000 grant for you, okay? So those are 3 really good grants that no matter what business you are into or what stage you are in your company, you can actually apply to these grants. I give you about $20,000 in grants that you can go for. And then last but not least, okay, of course I want to go over the $100,000 accelerator program by Generator. So let me bring it up. That's a $100,000 grant that I have been in love with. It's a grant but it's an accelerator program. So they'll give you $100,000, and then they'll also give you, just the same as like the builders and backers, then they'll also give you like tailored support. They give you mentorship. They give you up to $1 million in deals and perks, all kinds of stuff. All right, so that's what I love about Generator. Has to be my favorite investment firm. Okay, my favorite investors firm. Period. So let me go to it so I can show you guys. I've already talked about it once before, but I just want to show you guys once again and show you where you can go to learn more about their different programs that they have. And if you are international, so if you are here in Nigeria with me, if you are in the UK, because I got some UK clients, okay, they have a program. It's called Curl Accelerate. So CURQL Accelerate. You'll see that if you actually visit generator.com. All right, so let me show you this program. And then if you have any questions about what I'm going over, obviously you have more than enough time to put your questions together, okay, and just put it in the chat. All right, so let's go over this. The Bronze Valley Investment Accelerator. This is through Generator. You can visit generator.com. These are my favorite investment firms. I love them so much. All right, so let's talk about it. So it says the Bronze Valley Investment Accelerator invests up to 5 companies per year led by under-resourced entrepreneurs. In addition to a $100,000 investment, each participating startup will receive 12 weeks of concierge mentorship-based programming. Generator is a nationally ranked accelerator that invests into high-growth startups and support the growth of these startups through its network of experienced mentors, technologists, corporate partners, angel investors, and venture capitalists. Okay, so you can learn more about it. This program actually, the deadline date to apply is in 3 days. All right, for this one, I've been talking about it since last month. So February 23rd, the program starts April 10th and ends July 3rd. Now Haley is the managing director. You can book a one-on-one with Haley, and yeah, all right. Selected teams will receive $100,000 investment, 5% equity through SAFE. All right, SAFE is the simple agreement for future equity. All right, so it's a small like investment type of thing. All right, so you get strategic networking, you get mentorship and coaching, one-on-one meetings. You get $1 million+ in deals and perks through like IBM Cloud, Rackspace, Amazon, PayPal, Zendesk, HubSpot, and Microsoft. You get focused one-on-one support, and you get your own premiere night. All right, your own premiere night that allows you to pitch or talk about your service or product, the quality of it, and all of that good stuff. All right, so I love this program so much. I've applied to so many of them. I'm actually waiting to hear back from this one, and I just pray to God that they choose me. Okay, they only choose 5, which is really dope because it makes it very intimate, right? It's concierge, which means it's tailored support. Everybody can't make it. All right, so I love these programs. They have so many other ones. If you click on accelerators, they have investment accelerators, so that's when they give you $100,000. They have free accelerator programs, which is more of the one-on-one coaching support. So for those of you who need that small business development support, you need some clarity and reassurance on how to really kickstart and get like a really good execution strategy together. If you don't want to pay $100 for my coaching, well, you got a free accelerator and coaching program you can go to. And then you have skill accelerators. So this is for like career support. So for those of you who are in tech, or if you want to enhance your skills at your job and become a manager, so they got that here. Creative accelerator. So this is for those people who are into like music and art and all that good stuff. All right, you can get some certificates through their workshops. And then corporations, you get, like, if you are a corporation, you can get engaged. You can become your own type of like investor, right? You can be an investor for one of their programs. And sustainability accelerator. So this is for those who are helping out in the environment, the ecosystem. All right. So they have so many different, it says industries that they help. All right. Come on now. Like this program, they have so much available for you. And they have some really good high key investors and people that they network with, right? They have like, they're with like Amazon, they're partnered with Amazon, they're partnered with IBM Cloud, they're partnered with Rackspace, they're partnered with Microsoft, they're partnered with Google, like, you know what I mean? So anything that you know that you would need in your development process using any one of those softwares or systems, like they are partnered with them. All right, so We have went over $120,000 worth of grant opportunities that you can actually apply to that do not require you to have an LLC, that don't require you to have an EIN, that don't require you to have a business plan. But if you do have those things, it definitely increases your chances of approvals. It shows commitment. It shows that you've actually put money together and raised funds and actually purchased your LLC to solidify your business idea, to bring it to life. If you already have a business plan and you don't have an LLC, then that's a-okay. Having a business plan shows that you've done the research, you've dedicated time so you can understand more about your market, so you can know how to develop a quality product or service if you were awarded any one of these opportunities. All right, so let's move forward. What questions do you guys have? I'm putting the links to each of the grants that I talked about here in the description of this video, so that way it'll be easy for you to access. All right, what questions do you guys have for me? I'm going to let you know. Go ahead and drop your questions in the chat. Okay, grants. This live stream. All right, so the first grant I put in there is the Honeycomb Credit Grant. The second one is going to be the Greatness Grant, greatnessgrant.com. Third one is buildersandbackers.com. And the last one is the bronze generator, is the Bronze Valley. All right, so all of the links to all 4 of the grants that I went to, they're here, okay? All right, so let me see what you guys are saying. I'm worried if I get started applying, I won't stop. I have an addictive personality. Absolutely, that's the whole purpose. Grants is supposed to be an extra stream of income. You're never supposed to stop. It's not a thing where you consistently apply. Let me tell you, most of my grant peers, not even just my grant peers, most medium enterprises, they actually hire someone on their team, on their payroll, as a grant writer to consistently apply to debt-free opportunities on an annual basis. This is not a one and done. This is not a thing where when you reach a certain funding goal and you just let it go. No. Why not apply to opportunities on a monthly basis, potentially allowing you to win tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on a monthly basis as an extra stream of income for your business? That way you can increase the quality and service of your product, the quality of your service and product, and also provide more things and more incentives for your clients, right? So no, when you are a small business or a medium enterprise, you hire someone on your team to submit these grant applications for you, and you keep going consistently. It is an extra stream of income. It is not a dependency opportunity. So if you get addicted to applying to grants, that is absolutely well. Continue to move forward and apply to grants for the entire life of your business. The complete name is honeycombcredit.com. Hi, I'm new here. How can I get your help? So, how would you like for me to help you? Go ahead and explain. What questions do you have first about grants, right? Because I'm a 10-year grant writer, 71% successful grant writer as well. So I don't want to apply to a grant for you and you simply do not comprehend the process. So you have me at your disposal right now to answer any question that I can answer for you for free. So what question do you have? You all have all of the chance in the world to ask me any question. Grants do not check your credit. No, you don't have to always have your ducks in a row. Just like these 4 opportunities I just went over, you don't need to have an LLC, an EIN, or a business plan. But if you do have those things, it does show business professionalism. It shows commitment to your idea. In 30 minutes, I will be ready to proceed. I'm actually finishing up some grants for my my tier 2 clients. I'm so excited. Okay, this time I will continue. Here is the link to make payment. All right, what questions do we have? How much is my Okay, so are you asking how much is my training to pretty much teach you how to search and apply to grants? Well, guess what? If you join my channel as a member for just $3 a month, yes, that is $2.99, then you will have access to our grant classes and that we have every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So you would click on my face somewhere or tap on my face somewhere on your screen or go to my channel, and in addition to you subscribing, there should be a button that says join, and you would just join for $3 a month. Okay, now that setting is you would come here on live, right? But it's only for the channel members, and you literally learn everything that you need to know about grants, right? So how to search and apply to them, how to be best prepared for them, what to look out for, what do they mean by certain questions, how often should you apply, what is the average turnaround time for grants, things like that. We actually dive deeper into each grant, and we apply to a grant together. So if you join my channel as a member, the link is also in the description. So if you tap on the three dots somewhere on my screen and you scroll all the way down, you'll see a link. It'll say join this channel. All right, you can tap on that link as well and join for just $3 a month. A very affordable opportunity for you to learn and to be consistent with applying to grants and not to feel like you're doing it all by yourself. So training, $3, right? And I learned this. So I pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn all this stuff. I set up SMS marketing for businesses in the U.S., but I am not based in the U.S. Okay, that's fine. So how can I help you? I would like to relocate out of the country. Will they assist me with my vision? I want to run my herbal business from Jamaica. So no, you would have to go for you have to go for like those global grants, but most of those global grants are looking for like what innovation are you going to bring to that particular country. So if you are going to relocate out of the United States and then relocate to Jamaica, well, first you need to see if Jamaica themselves are giving out grant opportunities. So that's one. Two, you need to like find a way that most of those grants for like, when you're going out the country, like for example, my grant here in Nigeria. I'm here in Nigeria. I have a 1-year visa, and I'm on a $5 million opportunity. This grant took me 9 months to get approved. Now, the purpose of me being here on this grant is to develop hospital softwares to provide efficiency and effectiveness when a patient first enters in the hospital, and to be able to track their data the entire time they're there. Believe it or not all countries have a hospital software or system that when you first go in there, like not all countries have medical coding and billing. You understand? So my purpose of the grant is I am bringing a innovative approach on a way that you can take on data or information from your patient, and you can also be able to determine, like have analytics and facts about how many of your patients have malaria, how many of your patients that come in have HIV/AIDS, how many of your patients that come in are suffering from severe dehydration or something like that, right? So this software that I have created, right, that we are implementing in South Africa, that is the way that you can get a grant for, like, let's say relocation. If you are going to bring an innovative approach to that particular country, and that country also has to offer that opportunity, right? So even though I'm here on a U.S. federal government funded grant, right? Even though I'm on a U.S. federal government grant, that grant, one, through grants.gov, and then also, like I said, it took me 9 months to get approved to this one. But you would go to grants.gov to see if there is any grants that the U.S. would fund for Jamaica. See, the U.S. does business with Africa. The U.S. does business with other countries. You know what I mean? So it just kind of makes sense. So you just got to see if they have any for Jamaica. And then if if once you find it through grants.gov, then you need to see like, what does it entail. But I regret to inform you, you're most likely not going to find it, and let me tell you why. That's because most of those grants would have been funded through USAID, and at this moment, because of Doge, they have actually like completely fired everybody from the USAID. So what's going on in politics really does determine how international U.S. government funded grants will operate. So because we don't have U.S. aid anymore, USAID, all right, because we don't have that anymore, you most likely won't find any grants for international opportunities. So you would have to check in with Jamaica, okay? So I'm a doula, and I would love to do more birth work there. Yeah, so yeah, definitely you need to check with Jamaica and see if they offer any grants themselves, okay? You have to go through their website. I wouldn't know that because I'm not Jamaican. I'm Black American. Wow, that's a wise business sense. Yeah, thank you. I develop a lot of tech opportunities. I develop a lot of tech opportunities now. Okay, nothing but information that's on the internet. Sure. That's major. Thank you. I also live in Nigeria, but I have worked with some U.S. clients in setting up SMS and registration. Okay, but I'm looking for a way to get in more clients for my business. Okay. You are very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, so just because I'm on a government grant, let me explain to you, all right? Before so before I even got like, I'm not even fully funded from the grant, so let's be real. All right, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Until the project gets done, the money ain't even going through. So I did not use money from the government funded grant to pay for my plane ticket and none of that stuff. No, I had to hustle up, pray to God, and get on this YouTube and sell my products, sell my services, so that way I can already be in position before the grant was even approved. So and then by me showing that commitment to getting the grant done, it's not even getting the grant done, to getting the mission done. There's like, okay, yeah, she already there. This is what she did. I was able to show receipts in my plane tickets. I was able to show how much I had to pay in a 1-year visa. I was able to, like, this is money that came from directly out of my pocket. And until the actual service is completed, I don't get nothing out of this. You know what I mean? This is not how this works. This grant situation is on a different level. All right. It's levels to this. It is levels to this for sure. It's levels to this for sure. I'm going to connect with you on a solid plan. I appreciate your work ethic. Oh, thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Grants doesn't ask anyone to pay, right? Nope, most of them don't. But if you come across one that has an application fee, then I wouldn't do it. I don't pay for grant. I don't pay for grant submissions. That's just not my steez. I don't do that. Hey, Noni, how's it going? Good morning. Yes. What other questions do you guys have? We've been on here for almost 45 minutes, almost 40 minutes. We went over 4 grants that total out $120,000. No credit checks, no personal information needed. All right, so if you want, I put the links in the description too. It says grants I talked about in this live stream. So the links are already there for you. I don't have to pay anything for the grant. Nope. Grants are free to apply to, and if you come across a grant that requests you to have an application fee, I personally would not apply to those grants. Simply because they would use like the money from the application fee to fund the grant, and that's just unethical. It's unethical. Yes. Grants are no credit checks, no personal information needed, no bank statements needed. Okay. You can apply to these opportunities for free. This is extra stream of income. These are not opportunities that you just simply want to depend on. You want to already have a plan on exactly what you would do. There is a difference between a business plan and a grant proposal, all right? A business plan is when you are outlining your mission, your vision, the values, what your risk analysis are, how far you want to go out. Um, in the next 5 years of your idea, right? That's a business plan. But a grant proposal is something more tailored, it's more direct. It goes, you're asking, it tells them like all about your product or service, and then you explain to them what you would do with the funding itself. All right, so that's totally different. Grant proposals and business plans are two totally different things. How would you suggest someone getting a grant to start a U.S. school in Haiti? That's not going to happen. You cannot get a grant for that. That is something that you would have to get a community, because the U.S. doesn't do business with Haiti, right? It has to make sense. You gotta think about who we do business with. We don't do business with Haiti. Matter of fact, Haiti is on a list right now for do not travel. It's on a do not travel list. Okay, it's on a do not travel list. Um, and you definitely got to pray for Haiti too, because I have friends that are from Haiti. I myself, I've spent weeks in Haiti as well, doing some really cool stuff out there, donating, and like I even wanted to start a school out there. And so one way that I was making an approach about it was I was getting all of my Haitian friends. I'm from Miami, and all of my Haitian friends that I know got money and spend money in the club and all kind of stuff. Well, do good for your people. And let's all donate and give money back, right? So I was actually able to raise up $200,000, and we gave back, in like school clothes, tablets, all kinds of stuff. And then at the time also I was dating a Haitian, so it just kind of made sense. I was already with the Haitian people. But if that's something that you want to do, then yeah, even if the school is registered in Florida. So if the school is registered in Florida, but you plan to do it in Haiti, then you would actually first need to speak with the like Haitian, like you got to speak to them first. Like you got to speak to their government first, and you got to get approvals first to say, okay, we approve of this Florida based school to be able to be here. Then you also need to specify in your grant proposal exactly like where this school will be located and what the purpose of it is. You have to go for grants that align with your mission. So if the grant mission is we want to help develop a school in Caribbean countries, then that would make sense. But those will be federally funded grants in most cases, and because we don't have USAID anymore thanks to Doge, you will not find those grants through grants.gov. So when we're talking about doing something like that, if you don't plan on using your own personal funds, getting sponsors and donators and your own private investors to do this, and you want the government to give you money to help out another country, that will not happen during these political times. I want to make that extremely clear. Okay? But there's other ways to go about it. All right, you don't have to depend on a grant. Like, what are you going to just sit around and wait on a grant opportunity so you can go to Haiti and start a business? Absolutely not. You go to Haiti, you pay your own money, you sacrifice the time that you need to do, you figure out how much it costs for you to get there, you go there, and then you spend the time with the commissioner of education or the Department of Education of Haiti, and then you talk to them and ask them for permission if you can bring that school there. You got to think about what's going on in politics. Now you're trying to get into something more governmental than you actually believe. I understand that you have a great idea behind it, But you got to think, does that government actually want any type of English-based school there knowing of what's going on in government and politics? You got to, it has to make sense, because that's something way more governmental than what you believe. It's way big. That's way bigger than just, oh, I want to build a school in Nigeria. Okay. And then when I go to the Nigerian government, if they decide that they want to keep their people in a certain class of education, and you decide that you want to play God and come to their country and develop their education, absolutely not. Maybe that's something that they don't want for their people. You ever thought about that? Maybe they don't want their people knowing about electric vehicles. This goes beyond just our ideas sometimes too. We have to really think about the most strategic ways to go about it. But you still have to ask permission amongst governments. You really do. All right. And I learned this trying to develop a school in Haiti myself. Okay. And I was like, oh, all right. See y'all next time. Any tips on what to put in how to construct 5-minute video for some of these accelerators? So you just simply want to talk about your product or service. You want to so in a 5-minute video, you're just talking about your product or service, what the mission is, what is the problem, how you solve the problem, and what you plan to do, how you want to enhance the quality of your service or product. And if you were to have an opportunity, how impactful would it be, right, to your clients, to your community, and to the life of your business? Got it. You almost scared me. I thought you were going to say it will never happen, LOL, but got it. Thank you. I have more work to do. Pray for me. I understand what you're saying. Absolutely. I'm so happy that you understand. Great idea. Start in your community. Start at home first, right? I'm from Miami, where all the Haitians, the port right there. Okay. So because I'm from Miami, like, I could just call up a couple of my homeboys and, hey, I wanted to give back. You know who also, like, a cool friend of mine, Zoe Dollars. Y'all might know him. He's a rapper. Yay. All right, so Zoe Dollars, a friend of mine, he actually gives back to he's Haitian. He gives back every year. And so I like to help out with his charity gifts. All right, so I like to be like, all right, well, I'm going to do my part. I'm not even Haitian, but I respect the culture. So I'm going to do my part, and I'm going to go back to all my homeboys and all of my friends and see if they got some clothes they can donate, some old electronics, whatever they can, right? You know how I really get them? Because some of them be a little bit stubborn. Sometimes I'm like, now, you know God loved Thanksgiving, and you got to give back to your community, because if you don't, how you expect that you're going to have some support from your own community here? I guilt you. But it's true, though. It's true. So, you know what I mean? We do that. We give back. Hey, Candy J says, I just need a catering truck. Do they have any for me? Yes, they do. Visit grantwatch.com. Search for your own grants and move forward. Life in Haiti with Marie is doing well over there with her school. Maybe reach out to her for more ideas or connect. Absolutely. Good. So, yeah, figure out how she did it. I'm from Miami, too. Welcome in. Yep. Thank you. What other questions do you all have about these grants? I went over 4 grants, $120,000 worth of opportunities. Grants don't check your credit. Grants don't need your personal information. None of that stuff. There is a Black American city built in Ghana, Africa. Have you visited? Yes. Yep. It's the diaspora community. It's expensive to live there, too. It's nice, though. It's nice. But Ghana is not my choice of living. Nigeria is. The smartest people in the world is in Nigeria. Argue with your mama. The smartest people in the world. is here in Nigeria, and I want to be around all the tech industry giants. So, and the real go-getters. It's so interesting because when you're here in Africa, you see like this like rival is like Ghana versus Nigeria. It's really cool, but it's all love though. But yes, Ghana is South Africa. It is very nice. It is beautiful. All right, a beautiful place to visit. I'm actually, going to take some more trips to South Africa. That's where you see more of the animals and the safaris and the beaches and all that good stuff. But Nigeria is a place where, first of all, it has the highest population of youth. The highest population of youth. You know what that means? There's so many ideas here that can change the world and revolutionize everything in the way that we process things. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be over here where the smarties at, not where the rich kids who just want to invest their money and play with people at. No, I want to be where the smarties at, the real go getters, the ones, the rags to riches. Yes, yes. Every Afrobeat song you listen to is a Nigerian. Davido, Nigerian. Burna Boy, Nigerian. Okay. Okay. Wizkid, Nigerian. Okay. The vibe is here. The vibe is in Nigeria. But Ghana is cool. I like their developments. I like how welcoming they are. Might be a little bit too welcoming. All right, because everybody can get a citizenship, but welcoming. And, has a lot of investments from the diaspora. I want to change that. So that's why I started my group economics, project, where I'm only having like a small group of investors, and pretty much you invest into whatever type of real estate or development that you want to get into. So that can be apartment buildings, that can be schools, malls, whatever you want to build here in Nigeria. So we need to have that same setup here in Nigeria too. The only thing is that I think Nigeria has gotten such a bad rep over the years, and it's the media that actually they push that out about, oh, Nigeria's scams, this and that. But let me tell you something. Everywhere in the world, there is going to be scam. Rather you go to Dubai, you can get scammed. Rather you go to China, you can get scammed. Rather you go to Thailand, you can get scammed. Rather you go to Ghana, there's some people that have gotten scammed by Ghanaians too. People from Johannesburg, people from Cape Town, people from Switzerland. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can potentially get scammed. It's all up to you on how you do your research first before you move forward with that deal. But because I understand that Nigeria itself, this country, for you guys in the U.S., has so much of a bad rep in fraud, right? Yeah, I want to change the mindset behind that. All right, and also show you how big you can go here, because the thing about Nigerians is they really do got money here. They just kind of don't know, like, really how they themselves, they probably don't really have, like, we have an innovative approach on how we do things, right? So they probably don't think of the way that we live and how we live. They don't think of those things because they really are into tech. They really are into like trade and exporting, those type of businesses, right? And then like for the media, they're into like, singing and acting. So it's still quite like old school, but then they have so much children here. Like the youth is so overpopulated here. If they had the funding opportunity, then Nigeria would actually be like really, really far. Not to be nosy, what is that watermelon local drink? Oh, this is a strawberry. It's just like a strawberry smoothie. It's so good. It's just straight like strawberry ice. I want to visit so bad, but I feel like they are trying to trap us here in the U.S. now. Yeah, it does seem like that. I actually read an article about Actually, each like slowly but surely, each like embassy in different countries are like closing down the ability to um, update and renew your U.S. passport. It started in Switzerland. So imagine me, like me, right? I live outside the U.S. And if I don't get my citizenship here in or a dual citizenship somewhere in Africa soon, then I will have no choice but to fly myself back home to the US, and I will have to wait in that line to re to re redo my passport. And what are the chances that they are actually going to have the staff to be able to do it in a timely manner? It already takes you 3 months on average. It already takes you 3 months to get your general passport. To renew the passport, usually you could do that online quick, the woot woot, probably 3 weeks, not even like 2 months or whatever. But because Doge is firing everybody in the US government, well, who's to say they're going to have enough staff to be able to allow us to renew our passports on time and in a timely manner so we can come back to our homes outside of the US? So it does feel like a trap. It really does. And then a part of it is like, if you don't renew your passport, you can actually get in trouble, because it's kind of like you're trying to flee the country. It's all kinds of different stuff behind that. And I don't want to go to prison or jail, like, for not renewing my passport. So yes, it does feel like, even for me, it feels like a trap. I am quite concerned for a few things, like knowing that my money is not being protected by the CFPB, all kinds of stuff. So yeah. Do you have to list the cost of products or tools needed for a small business such as city street cleaning? Do you have to list the cost of products or tools needed for a small business? Where though? Like, what do you mean? What are we talking about? Are we talking about like on a grant application? Or are we talking about on a proposal? Or are we talking about on a business plan? On a business plan, yes. On a proposal, not all the time. Sometimes they'll tell you exactly how they want a proposal. On a grant application, you say in the grant. So each grant application is different. So it all depends on what they're asking you. I dive deeper into like each grant and how to determine all of this stuff. If you actually go to a grant and apply to one, experience is the best teacher. So no more spectating, just go apply. And then whatever they ask you for, then okay. If you don't have it at the time, save the application or get out of the application and get to the drawing board and develop the documents needed to submit. Okay. Experience is the best teacher. Panama also, yeah, also. Yep. Yes. We got about a few minutes left. What last minute questions do you all have? Having a business plan that lists all of those things will definitely help you out, okay? Good morning, my sister. Could you comment on what you meant by the CFPB no longer covering your money? Oh, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is developed to help save our money in the banks and institutions from any fraudulent activity or unconstitutional activity. So, what I am concerned about is my money being in my bank account, and then say, for example, one day on the 4th of July or whatever the case may be, say they want to just bill, bill me, so have like this certain fee, let's say a $500 fee that they want to take out of my account simply because they've changed their terms without me knowing, or they just send an email, they know I'm not checking that much. And they are saying that if you don't keep a $10,000 or let's say $20,000 in your account, then they will take $500 a month from out of your bank account or something, right? So the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, this is an example. The CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, protects us from those types of unlawful, unconstitutional unethical practices by institutions and by banks. All right. So yeah. So I'm like, I gotta move my money. You're doing great work. Thank you for helping service the people. Absolutely, it's my pleasure. It is God's calling. Let's see. They are making it hard to get these new passports, making planes fall out of the sky. I want to move abroad. Grants are such a blessing once approved. Yep. Yeah, it's quite concerning. You know, that's why I always thank God every day. I'm like, thank you so much for delivering me from that place. I had it on my spirit to leave, especially since I've been in Panama. Like when I was living in Panama, I was like, all right, I've enjoyed it. This has been fun. All right, I love the Latin countries. I love my Latino brothers and sisters. All right, but it was time to go. It was time to go. Is the 37 deal still going on for the $10,000 grant? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's still available. Let me make sure the information is in the description so that way you can purchase the course. I'll make sure you have it. Trying to be like you, sis. Move somewhere abroad and be at peace. Gotta go. The way I did it, everybody can't do that. I severely sacrificed everything that I ever worked for. Every dollar went into. So most people wouldn't do what I do. What I did, I literally every dollar in my bank account and my savings, I literally spent to leave. I moved abroad with just like $1,000. That in my first abroad mission, I moved to Panama, found a house, a 3-bedroom house that cost me $700. And I sacrificed. I worked hard. I got on YouTube every day. I cried on YouTube. I did everything I possibly could. I actually sold a course. I did all of these things. So most people would be afraid because they would look at their bank account and be like, "Well, I don't have this much. I don't have that much," and then you would create so many excuses and so many reasons for why you should not go. So not everybody has like a such a fiery spirit and could just leave on a whim, right? I literally have a lot of faith. My faith is so high in God that it can be delusional. So like that's what I did. I took every last dollar I had. I got tired of paying $3,000 a month for my condo in Miami. I got tired of paying so much money for this lifestyle to try to keep up with this Miami lifestyle that I actually was tired of. I've done it all. I have celebrity friends. I've dated celebrities. I have been to every club in Miami possible. I have been invited to every top 5-star restaurant in Miami possible. I've worn every designer from Emilio Pucci, Gucci, Fendi, and Prada. I have shopped at the highest malls, Bal Harbor, Midtown, everywhere. Okay, I've lived in all types of high rise condos. I lived in Broward County. All right, I hung out with so many different people. The records is there. You can Google me. Okay, so I've been everywhere, and I've yachted. I've yachted from Monday to Monday at any possible time I want to. I almost bought a yacht. I've bought multiple cars. I've driven in Cullinan trucks. I've driven a Cullinan truck. I've already done all of those things. So because I've already done all of those things, and they still did not satisfy me, I done did everything your music video girl, your Instagram model could ever even think of. I've done it all. And it did not satisfy me spiritually. Still ain't satisfied me. I have spent money. I have given out tens of thousands of dollars to friends just because I wanted them to start a good business. Where they at now? I don't know where they at. I have been favored by God the entire way. That's the best way I can put it. There's nothing that I've done in my past, in my 20s, that I can say that actually satisfied me. If anything, I'm actually quite tired. I'm actually quite tired. I know the club owner. I know all these people. You understand? So that's why I'm like, yeah, no, let's not do it. Bye. Have a good one. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes you have to be delusional to gain peace. I feel you. That's a delusion I'm after. Absolutely. What are the things that will get this grant denied? Not being properly prepared. Using ChatGPT. Using ChatGPT will get you denied. Not being properly prepared. So not having like your whatever is required for that grant. So if they require you to have an LLC or EIN, then yeah, that can definitely, stop you, because if you don't have those things. Um, and then what else? What's the final thing that I can say? Your grammar, right? Your grammar on how you answer the question. Like that's the if you don't like, you know what I mean. You need some professionalism. Your grammar can definitely get you from getting approved to a grant. Mhm. Yes. What other questions do you guys have? Um, this grant requires no EIN or a business plan, right? Yep, that's true. There's 4 grants that I have listed worth $120,000, not each, but total. And you can click the links that's in the description of this video. You can get in touch with me right now. How can I help you, patient? Ask me any question for free. You got me now for free. For free. You can get this for free. Okay, got you. Yep. All right. And then I also put the $37 course situation in there. Mm-hmm. I spoke with you the other day. It's okay. I know I speak to a lot of people all day, every day, from all different types of countries. So hey. Hey there. Okay. What other questions do you guys have before I let you go? Hmm. You guys have been really amazing speaking with you and chilling with you. Are these grants for nonprofits or for profits or both? Both. Both. Really not really for profits though. I'm just paying bills and daily expenses, but I will purchase it like today or tomorrow. All right, you listen. You ain't got to tell me your business. Thank you, sis. I truly thank God for your life and energy. Thank you. It's all glory be to God for sure. Yep, glory be to God. All right, so patient says, what do I need to do? Referring to what? You got to be more detailed, because maybe your question will help others answer their question, like have their questions answered too. So you got to be detailed. What do I need to do? Mm-hmm. Give me like a thorough like question, a detailed question. You are great. Gotta go talk to you later. Respect. Um, keep up the good work and keep up the spiritual work. Thank you so much. Glory be to God. Glory be to God for sure. All right. Hopefully, Patient's gonna be able to give us like a thorough question, because maybe I'll be able to answer everyone else's question on the live stream too, with your question. What do I need to do? I don't know. I don't understand. What do you need to do? Like, what? If I'm making money from, say, Amazon dropshipping, can I count my sales as proof of revenue in my grant? Yeah, because that is revenue. That is proof of revenue. That is, if you're applying to a grant for your Amazon drop shipping business, especially through Amazon. Amazon gives out $10,000 every month if you have an Amazon store. So, like, if you're applying for a grant for you because you are a black woman owned business, or for you because you are a minority owned business, or yeah, you could put on there, yeah, I receive revenue. They most likely won't where it's coming from. They're going to assume it's coming from the business name that you put on the application. Fact check that. They're not going to like tell you, oh, give me your business income statement. This is not a loan. They're going to take your word for it. They're going to take your word for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, that's actual proof of revenue. So, it's not like you're lying or scamming the grant. Yeah. You're good to go. Where other you guys go? This has been fun. Yeah, let me see. All right, if I'm, let me see. I had to refresh my thing. All right, I'm giving y'all some time. In about like a 1 minute, 2 minutes or so, we're gonna get off of here. So, any last minute questions? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. The 4 grants that I went over earlier, and in this live stream, they are posted in the description, so that way you could tap on them easily, and you can go ahead and apply to them yourself. Yeah, you can apply to these grants yourself. You can have me apply to the $10,000 grant for you. All you have to do is purchase the $37 course. The information is in the description. You guys got to start reading the description of these YouTube videos. Okay, and I know it's easy just to scroll through, especially if you're going through your shorts and you find me like scrolling through your shorts. Just tap on the title, all right? Tap on the title. It'll give you the description of what's going on here. Okay, it'll give you the description of what's going on here. You don't want to just be on here and just be like, oh, I stopped and I saw you on my shorts, because I was just scrolling and then I figured you was real interesting. Yeah, that's all cool, but I could be lying to you the entire time. I can be AI. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So make sure you tap on the title of the title of the live stream, or tap on the 3 dots somewhere, and it'll bring up the description of what's going on. Okay. Perfect. I'm telling you, 'cause most people, they do that. They find me just scrolling through their YouTube or strolling through their video shorts, and they're like, oh, okay, it sounds kind of interesting. This girl looks pretty. Let me see what she's talking about today. Oh, she's on live right now. Let me see what's going on. Just bored. Just bored on a lunch break. No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here attracting God's people who really want some good information on how to develop. Yes, no. Yes, nah. I already know. I listen. I already know. I don't. You know what? I don't even be like, I'm boycotting Instagram. If y'all like, yeah, my Instagram is still active, but I'm not active on it. I deleted Instagram completely off my cell phone. Matter of fact, I have no Meta business on my phone. None whatsoever. Right? None of them. I'm boycotting Meta. Okay. All right. That's just it. I don't. I'm boycotting Meta. All right. No more of my data will I give out for free. I hit the 3 dots. Description brought up all these other videos. I don't know. Maybe tap on the title. Each phone is different. I noticed that. Like, I don't know what it looks like on your end. I'm so sorry. I actually don't know what it looks like on your end. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. No Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, no. I stick with YouTube and LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where the business professionals are anyway. I love LinkedIn. I'm actually going to start posting more there and probably start doing like, I don't know, I think LinkedIn does live streams, so I'm probably going to get active over there. And then yeah, I just can't get jiggy with TikTok. Sorry. Nah. 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 Okay, it says press more. So our friend says press more to view the rest. Okay, yeah, there you go. Press more to view the rest. That's how you see we learning how to work this YouTube situation. We're learning together. I love this for us. Cause I don't know what it looks like on your side. Okay, so okay, said okay, I see it now. Yay. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna let you all go for the rest of the day. I thought we were gonna have patient give us like a thorough question, but I don't know. I guess not. And so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to keep moving forward with my day. I got some other stuff I need to do. I have to actually prepare. So what I'm doing is I'm preparing my proposal, not proposal, my pitch. Like I'm doing a whole pitch Zoom conference to any of the diaspora who wants to invest into Nigerian infrastructure and development. So that goes for residential and commercial properties. So I gotta make sure my pitch is crisp, right? Very good, very thorough. Has like direct numbers. So I also have like a meeting today, actually in about a few hours, where I have to meet up with a trusted real estate developer, and we'll be just diving deep into the numbers, what that looks like, things like that. And this person is trusted because he also has my money that I've invested in, some real estate projects here. So, yeah. Yep, I'm a global grant writer. Yep. Jason says, thank you for your time and wisdom, Shelby. Oh, glory be to God. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Yes, I'm global. I have clients in the UK, clients here in Nigeria, everywhere. Okay, so absolutely. Have a beautiful day in Africa. I'm certain you'll do well in your meeting. Thank you so much. Yep. So I'm gonna get out of here and get things started with this meeting, this pitch. Where I'm gonna finish it, and then be ready for my meeting, and then take it from there. All right. So if you guys know anybody who's seriously interested, um, and ready to invest in African infrastructure and development, then you can always direct them to me. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So enjoy the rest of your day and we'll speak soon. Okay. Bye. Thank you.